Hi guys, Puddin here with the game for you, my Tier 9 French cruiser, the St. Louis. Now, my captain skills are Priority Target, Expert Marksman, Last Stand, Demo Expert, Superintendent, Concealment, and of course, Advanced Fire Training. Now, my modules are Protect My Main Batteries, Longer Shooting AA, Faster Shooting Guns, Protect My Steering Gears, Faster Rudder Shift, and of course, Concealment. Now, this ship has grown on me a little bit. I still do not like the playstyle. I fired this ship up trying to get the birthday achievement, which I'd already gotten several times. And I believe you saw the map analysis video, and that is where I got it for the first time. But I said, screw it, I might as well get it again. I don't know why, because the money I got from that doesn't even cover all of my premium consumables. Now, for those of you that do not know, I actually recently got a speed boost upgrade, and I believe I slapped it on the St. Louis. I got it from one of my containers from my tier 10s. So, I might have it here. I don't remember. But the other thing is, like I said, we do read the comments. We do appreciate all the support you guys give us, but we were going to have a different video for you guys today. We were going to have Sneaky's almost cracking a solo warrior if, according to him, somebody on his team would die, and if his guns were looking the right way, and if he would have lived. That would have been the game you guys saw. But we were going to showcase that one because it was an excellent game, but more importantly, it is a loss to show that even with all the hard carrying we can do, we still do lose. Now, if you paid attention to the title, this will not be a loss, and this will not be an almost solo warrior. This actually will be one. Now, my initial game plan, or my entire game plan at this point right now, is I will support A, but I'm really going to work diagonally across AB on this side, just, running back and forth, shooting, burning, whatever the hell I can. Now, I will shoot HE a little bit more than AP because I actually am trying to get witherers with this ship, so I'm a little bit more liberal with my HE when I should be using AP in certain situations, but if it warrants it and I need to guide that, I will switch. Now, I noticed those two ships are going towards C. This indicates to me that with two destroyers, they're not willing to sacrifice one to go to A, considering we only have one. They can see we are going there. If there was a DD going to A, he's probably doing the correct thing, turning around and getting the hell out of Dodge. But I noticed the enemies going to A, doing an AC strategy, even though for some reason we are capping C. I get detected. I don't know what the hell is detecting me, and I immediately hit my screw you, I'm out of here button. Spotted, I might as well shoot. I have nothing to lose. Now, my game plan hasn't changed in part. I still want to work along here, but as you can see, really, I'm working the I and H line right now because I don't want to be showing full broadside. I know the Iowa puts his one fire out, which I do not understand why battleships at this tier are putting out one freaking fire. Now, with my horrendous typing skills, I don't get off. Shoot this guy, his damage control party's down. He's the only ship. Everybody's shooting at him. So there's really no need to, spam an F key if you notice a lot of people are shooting at him. And there's an awful lot of HE going in. And it looks like I put a fire on the back end of the Iowa. More shots. Just look at all of those shots coming in. It's only a matter of time before somebody sets the second fire, even though I'm hoping for it. Now I'm trying to actively dodge this guy's shots, and there are two fires burning on this guy. And I'm not sure if I set another one, but I know there's eventually going to be 3, and I believe this guy gets 4 fires because he put one fire out that I put on him and then decided to rush everybody. maybe not the smartest decision. And if there was a destroyer in B, he should have smoked this guy. And as you can see there is a third fire burning on him. And yes, that looks like 4 fires. I believe it's the Iowa calling out the Donskoy learning how to shoot and shit. So I'm like, well, let me throw in my 2 cents into all chat. And I just go, I'm glad you put out 1 fire. If he didn't put out that 1 fire, let it burn, he probably would have got 2, then used his repair party, and then maybe only got 2 fires. But he was going to get focused down and die. Anyways. Now, what I am thinking here is, if I can harass the guys coming out of C while our forces are moving up into B, that's going to give me broadside shots on them. And then if they want to come deal with me, they're going to have to go along this island, come on this side, which is going to protect most of my ships, most of my friendly ships broadside, while they deal with the guys that are transitioning from the backside of B, coming across into C. So if I can just get these guys that are coming out of C right now to chase me, I will think my job is done. Now, it's a destroyer, I should shoot at it. It's a Utiloid, good luck hitting it sometimes, but he wasn't running his speed boost, I believe, right there. He wasn't kind of close range-esque, 12 kilometers, but, you know, these are a little bit lazy shells. Start focusing on Frederick. I noticed this guy's OPG, and what that tells me is this guy knows how to shoot, which means I don't need to be standing broadside to him. I need to be actively dodging. But I don't need to get all my guns to bear. I got 1 fire burning. It's kind of good enough for me, because if I get 1 fire, let that burn, get another fire, let that burn, eventually it's going to come down to this guy has to use his repair party. Now, it is also a Frederick, which means he's not going to get the world's greatest dispersion. But I do know this guy knows how to shoot, so I'm going to be actively trying to dodge his shells. As you can see, he is getting 1 or 2 shells coming in, but I think it's due to my speed boost that is really allowing me to dodge most of his shells and distance. Now, at this point, I'm thinking what I need to do at this time, because I do get a couple people looking at me, shooting at me. I take a big chance turning. Luckily for me, he doesn't knock out my steering gears. I heal up, and then I decide, you know what? Maybe I should just go dark, wait for my speed boost to come back, and just do rinse repeat. And nope, the destroyer's not going to let me go dark. So what I notice is this guy's actually rushing me. I'm just going to drop my torpedoes wherever. I don't care. I just want the threat of them to be into play. Shoot where he was at in smoke, but I'm going to turn and start moving out. And yay, I got the birthday achievement relatively easily and relatively early. The DD is still burning. I'm just going to start taking shots on the other Charles. But I am going to have difficulty hitting him at range while he is going fast. Now, I honestly don't remember if these torps hit, but it would be funny if they do. Not 100% sure. I don't remember. I don't think they will. But I get a nice... I take some nice damage in from the cruiser. But another reason I sent those is if he did smoke up, there's a chance to hit. If he is in smoke, maybe it will push him out of smoke. I don't know, but no torp hits, no DD, because I am not spotted. So I said, yeah, you know, what the heck? I forgot torpedoes. I've got nothing else to shoot them at that I'm willing to get within any range. I might as well drop them on the smoke cloud again, because you never know. You can just get lucky. There's no chance not. The only chance you take of not getting hit is by not sending them. But I can see most of these guys are now starting to focus on my friendly fleet, which is inside B. The only ones that really aren't are, I believe it's an Alabama sitting on the outside, and there's a Lion or somebody behind me. But I'm trying to hit multiple targets, start multiple fires, and the easiest way for you to get withers really is set one target on fire, move to a next target, set somebody else on fire, rinse, repeat as the Alabama manages to nail the pesky destroyer. So I'm really not in fear of torps. I believe the guy was bound in on me. Number two, I'm running away. I have my speed boost. I just want to kill this Charles because I've already gotten my birthday achievement, which was the main reason for me doing this. He was showing me broadside, so there was no reason not to shoot AP. He's also not in using his speed boost, which is prime opportunity for my guns to hit because they are a lot easier to hit when they are not. When most front ships are not running their speed boost. Knock out a module, I believe steering gears. I don't know because the audio thing is covering that up, but what do you know? He's going to instantly repair that because it's a module knockout, and I do believe I got a fire, which is now making me want to set this guy on fire even more, and yay, I splashed him. Probably aimed a little bit wrong, but still, that's just frustrating. I notice the guy's running away from me. I'm having a hard time hitting him, and I knock out his steering gears and set him on fire, so I know he's going to burn for a while. I know he's not going to be able to repair that. He's having a hard time hitting him. He's actively running away, which means the shells are going to take even longer to get there. The rune's out of distance, or out of my right effective range, so I might as well just shoot at the Scharnhorst. Now, the Alabama is out of my range, but I am not out of the Alabama's range. I noticed that there's only one ship shooting me, and I'm going to assume, yes, it is the Scharnhorst. I see two shots coming in, so I'm paying attention to see if the Alabama shoots. I'm not too worried about the Scharnhorst because I'm actively turning. They are 11-inch guns. They are high velocity guns. I am at range, which means if he does this, they're probably just going to be over pens. But I don't want to close distance. That is a death sentence in this thing because it really is not known for its tanking. The tanking you can do is really by getting people to shoot at you, hit your hull, and bounce shells. That is the way you tank in French cruisers, is by getting people to shoot and miss at you. Gentleman's turning away. I've been getting a lot better at shooting at targets that are very narrow, turning away. But unfortunately, for me, it's still a weak point in my game, is when people are actively trying to dodge. I'm having a hard time kind of predicting, but that's possibly good on them, bad on me. This gentleman is actually getting out of my effective range, which means I kind of need to keep going forward. What I should have done, and I do, is switch targets to the Charles, who is now within range. The closer we get to each other, the easier it is for both of us to hit, and it's really the last thing I want to do. Now, I will always have a health advantage because I have a repair party. I can heal back health. He cannot. He is also low health. See that his speed boost is activated and he's running away from me, which could mean really two things. He moved up into range to drop his torpedoes, so there's no reason to chase him. I have no threat of him dropping his other set of turrets. Gonna keep shooting him because I'm actually getting good shots in, because really there's nothing else I can shoot because everything else is out of my effective range. Now this guy's gonna start doing the dodging aspect, the wiggle, which means I'm probably going to start missing a lot more of my shots. I'm aiming too far ahead because his speed boost is active. Luckily I get a fire, knock out a module, don't know what it is, probably knocked out some AA or secondaries. But I'm thinking, you know what, I'm just going to leave this guy alone. I'm going to go back for the battleships, and I'm like, well, I can't. I know his damage repair party's down, and I'm going to get greedy and obviously try for the wither when I stop shooting to go dark. Because what I'm trying to do is actually get closer to him, because I know his damage repair party is out. So I want to make up some of the distance. Then I realize I'm getting way too close to Missouri. That's not what exactly I want to do. I notice the key's low health. I might as well shoot at the lower targets. I might as well help out my team that is on B. I've actively got the Charles Martel engaged with me. I've got him, focusing on me. So, he's not threatening anybody. And if I want to be effective and involved in this fight, I need to shoot at ships my team can. But now I'm within range of this Charles. There's a good chance that he's probably dropping torpedoes. My speed boost is about to come back, which means I'm going to be able to run away from this guy a lot faster. I get 2 fires. I definitely know his damage repair ability's out now, but I just want this guy dead so I can move on to help out my team that is inside B. As you can see, kind of equal ships. We do have the cap advantage. We do have the points advantage, but if we start losing ships, well, that's not going to be good. I shoot one more salvo at this guy, and I'm like, okay, he's done. He's dead. He's not a threat to me anymore. He may chunk some of my damage, but there's nothing more he can do to me. I notice the key's not burning, and that's very rude of him after I set one fire on him earlier. Might as well hit my repair party. I know I could have sat there and taken some of it, but nobody else is really shooting HE. So I might as well just, repair that up, get everything going. Might as well heal up. Because you can see the only cruiser left is a Rune. If the guy's got half a brain, he's going to understand and know how to use HE. Notice Charnors, or understand and know how to use AP, not just as HE. Oh, look, his torpedoes weren't even a threat. Trying to get a flare going onto the key so I can move on to the reversing Scharnhorst. But what I'm trying to do is use this island here to conceal me so I can get within distance to kill or potentially torpedo Scharnhorst. Because while we may have 2 caps, B is being contested, which means it's a 1-to-1 cap race. So as soon as we can kill ships, the better. Trying to take some educated guesses over the island. I can finally see my target, which means the shells are going to be a lot more accurate, as I do believe the Izumo gets the key. I look and see what the Scharnhorst is doing. It looks like he's still reversing, but I might as well still keep advancing. And right now, the scores, we're still winning, but if we start hemorrhaging more ships without taking out these guys, we're going to lose this game. I need to deal with the Scharnhorst as fast as possible, or any other low target or target I can kill quickly. I need to kill targets fast. Scharnhorst is low. I do have decent HE damage, and somebody else is shooting at the Scharnhorst. So I might as well keep shooting at him. What I'm going to do is drop preemptive torpedoes, to where if this guy obviously continues on his course, he's going to eat those torpedoes. What I'm going to do is make a turn. I see the Rune. I need to shoot him. He needs to die fast, so I immediately just switch to AP, even though I was loading HE. You just make the switch. You have to do it if you weren't actively selecting ammo types. You just have to make the switch, especially on a broadside cruiser, because this guy just needs to die. He's driving relatively slow, and I'm going to drop more preemptive torps where I believe the Scharnhorst is going, but right now it's 2v4. There's an Alabama who's low health, and I'm thinking, just hold on, Alabama, we can do this. We've got this. Alabama takes a nice chunk out of the Scharnhorst, but unfortunately, this guy gets his heal up, which means I don't have the rate of fire to get this guy through his heal. Ship's coming out behind the Alabama, and I'm just thinking, man, I hope this guy's got the health to stay alive. I'm not trying for anything but the win. I noticed the Alabama's low health. I'm thinking, come on, Scharnhorst, burn down, keep the Alabama alive, and we're going to win. And
you were the last hope.
Now we're losing on points. Now we're winning on points. Yay, slow ass torpedoes gives us the torp lead. There's 10 seconds left. They are not going to be able to cap B. Nobody's going to be able to shoot me. And I walk away with a solo warrior. 110,000 damage, but more importantly, solo warrior, 2 ships sank, 12 fires. Number 2 on the team, Alabama, did an excellent job staying alive as long as possible. Oh, look, I barely made any money. I don't care. It's here for you guys. 79,000 damage coming from my main batteries. 77,000 of that HE. 2,000 of that armor piercing, but more importantly, the one torpedo that hit for 2,728 damage that killed the Scharnhorst and gave us the win. Got 28,000 damage from these 12 fires I did set. 1.8 million potential damage. That is battle-esque damage for tanking, and like I said, you get most of that from from getting them to miss. I hope you guys enjoyed this this solo warrior gameplay. Just poking fun at Sneaky. I hope you guys really did enjoy this. And if you are ever in a situation where all you need to do is just run away to live, just run away to live. I know it you know what? If we were in a situation and in the same situation and we weren't going to win, there was no way for me to win, I would have just went at them, because you get more experience for doing the damage and trying to kill something than if you get damage running away. Even if there was a situation for us where we're going to lose no matter what, I would have tried to gone after the guys. I would have tried to gone in, especially after I killed the Scharnhorst. I would have made a move to go in. But remember, if you're in a situation to where if you're winning by points, and the cap's coming down, and if there's 2 of you alive, 1 of you alive, and no matter how many enemy, sometimes it's better to run away and just let the points do the job. If there's no chance for you to win, just go at them. Get the experience. You're going to get more experience for shooting and doing damage than taking the loss. But once again, I hope you guys did enjoy this. Remember to compliment good teamwork, good team play. We are quick to report, sneaky for chat ban because we have a bet going on, slow to compliment. We do appreciate all the support you guys give us. We do love the videos you send in, the description. I don't know why I say that. The email for your replays is in the description down below. And if you want Sneaky to take a look and do a map analysis or potentially help you understand what you're doing wrong in a ship, please say attention map analysis. And with that, guys, please hit the like and subscribe button and have yourselves one heck of a great day.